Welcome back to the program. We are just in time to have our afternoon business chat. You're on the news desk, and today we're talking about affordable housing. The housing need is ever present with us. We're talking about a deficit of just about 150,000 units every year. Couple that with what has been accumulated over the years. And to help us understand affordable housing solutions is Alex Muema from Ndatani Enterprises. Karibu sana, Alex.
Asante sana bana.
Alex, a lot of Kenyans cannot afford housing. And a lot of people like you in the property space are creating units, but in the higher end of the market. Why has it been not attractive for investors and property developers not to go into the low-cost housing space?
What happens is that, you know, if you're a businessman, you go for profits.
Right.
And people have been secondly thinking that the higher end, you get profits.
Right.
But that's per unit. Because when you go to the lower unit, the houses are cheaper, but if you get the numbers right, you can be able to still make the same profits.
So for the low cost is volumes?
Yes, volumes.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically people are going for the high end because it's easier to make a quick buck. Yeah,
but now they have also started going for the middle. But we should, in the long run, go to the three sectors. Right. You have the higher end, the middle, and concentrate more on the low end because, as you see, the numbers make the money.
Alex, when you talk about low-cost housing, what is the price range you're talking about?
You talk about 1 million to, I think, 3 million.
Right.
Yes.
Are financial institutions willing to back these kinds of investments?
Yes, if you look at, you know, banks used to be elitist there before, but now they have seen from the model of banks like Equity that the money is in the small man, the low-income earners.
Right.
So what happens is that banks are now started financing the low-cost housing, maybe by way of first building, giving somebody a loan to buy a plot, then financing them to do either step-by-step construction,
right.
or as you construct, you are given, let's say a house is 3 million.
Right.
You do a foundation, you go to present a certificate, you are given money for the next stage, until you are through.
Right.
And that has been able to be done.
Alex, whenever we talk about low-cost housing and affordability, and we talk about property at that particular range, you're talking about people using 1/8 of a plot to build. Whenever you want to invest in such kind of a property, there's an issue of how sure are you that due diligence has been done? How sure are you that whatever piece of land you're buying has the right title? I mean, looking at the Syokimau incident, what assurances can investors have? Because I think that is an area that they're shying away. And what assurances do financiers have in saying we can back this project because we know, hey, the paperwork is right?
Diligence. Right. What happens is if you're buying a plot, it's your money and manage that. So what happens is that you want to buy a plot. First, as a person, you go and look at there are two ways of doing diligence. Right. First, look at the property. If it's a piece of land, you can visit it. Are there squatters? Is there evidence of conflict?
Right.
So if the land looks like it's okay, is there water? Is it near a river? Because that can be a riparian issue.
Yes.
Is it near a road? Yeah, you can even ask the neighbors. That's the physical verification now.
Right. And
you can even use maybe a professional like a surveyor to help you with that.
Go and help you do that.
Then number two, there's the documentation. You ask for a copy of title because one thing, don't buy land without title.
Right.
Whatever promises are there, don't buy land without title because there are people like in Makazo are waiting for the titles for 20 years now.
Right.
So first, don't get the title.
All right.
Then from there, visit the land registry.
Right.
Yourself or your lawyer.
Yes, to verify the title, and then you can go ahead and buy that particular land. All right, Alex, and Ndatani is trying to set up a particular show that will invite the low-cost people, the more 90, the you and me, to come and invest in houses. Chance for a free ad. When is that happening, and who can come?
Yes, we have been having expos in Kitengela. This is the second one we're running, and we're doing it from 13th, 14th, and 15th of this month. Out there at Kitengela is a place called UCOS, our opening ground.
Right.
This will help people to come and see, like now, first of all, appreciate the neighborhood, what's available there.
Right.
Then number two, touch the land. I mean, work on the land.
Right.
Rather than being told in Nairobi, oh, the land is Kitengela or is in Kajiado. Go, because when you talk about Kitengela,
visit the place and actually see it.
Yes.
All right, Alex.
And do one-to-one talk on the ground.
Great. Alex, our time is out in less than 10 seconds. If you could list the areas where potential investors who want to buy and invest in low-cost housing can look out for, what are these areas roughly in Nairobi?
It would be the peri-urban areas, one Embakasi, two at the river, Rui, Kitengela, Gong, Kiserian.
Right.
Those areas which are opening are very well because even you find that even universities are going there, so they are pulling out people out there, and to decongest Nairobi.
Right.
That's where the activity will be in the next 3, 4, 5 years to go.
So
and you find the prices are also going up very fast, but you got cheap ones at 300, which of course will rise up with time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So people need to start small.
Yes.
All right. Alex Muema from Ndatani Enterprises. They are setting up and property expo that is coming up next week on the 13th. Go out there and check out what piece of property you can afford. You and I need to be looking at these particular areas because that is where we can afford.